I really don't line with half or maybe 3/4 of these so-called Republicans.
Yes, you do.
I really don't. I really don't. I mean, we talk a lot. You and I talk a lot.
I think we
He's
are.
white too. You can't ask him. You got to ask a non-white.
I got you.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't know.
Y'all get it.
Yeah, I mean, can we just get to the fucking podcast, please?
Yeah.
I mean, god damn. We got real news going on, like Hootie being locked up.
Yeah.
That pissed me off. I saw
What was he
Hootie.
busted for, man?
Fucking marijuana.
Ah.
You know, and it's like, when we going to quit that shit? You
Did he
know?
really get? I think did his charge get dropped down to marijuana?
Nah, because they said he's a weed smoker. Like anybody, that's what people were saying. Like anybody who's ever been on tour with Darius knows he likes his weed. You know, and I'm thinking like of all the shit going on, they're gonna bust old Hootie for marijuana. You know, while they're letting these illegals run fucking rampant. You know,
Yeah,
beat
beat
up
up
the shit
cops
out
and
of
all that
officers.
shit. Yeah, beat the crap out of cops and stuff. Yeah.
Did you see that shit when they
No.
jumped them cops in New York?
And did you hear the DA up there drop the charges?
Did he drop them?
He dropped.
I know that the illegal walked out of jail flipping off the camera.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because
Absolutely.
they don't give two fucks. over
Welcome
there,
to
man.
America.
I seen like the locals in those cities are starting to complain. I'm not talking about politicians.
Mhm.
I'm talking about people that are getting kicked out of either apartment complexes or shit that they're being housed in, or the ones that had to go fill up them schools.
Man, 90% of the motherfuckers is from another country. I lived in New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived on 123rd.
Well, the black dude that was screaming on there sounded like DMX wasn't from another country. He was straight from fucking New York,
his mama.
and he was bitching. He was going off on the
Oh,
cops.
His mama. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Wait,
that.
what? So what? So what? He was black. So you thought he was from the United States?
No, but I could
They
tell
have
by his
Dominican-
accent. I mean,
Yeah, they don't.
he
Yeah,
had
like
a
the-
New York fucking DMX.
Yeah, he did.
It's fucked up. You know, it was like,
Well,
Yeah, he was mad.
yeah, this is fucked up, son.
Yeah, but I was saying about why the guy sounded American,
Like DMX?
son. Yeah,
Okay.
son. If it's real,
It
son.
was a black dude from Yonkers.
was
what
black
are
as
you talking
shit
about?
from-
Like,
Their parents are Jamaicans, Dominicans, and Africans.
Bro,
The continent of Africa. I don't know which country,
no,
because a lot of
this dude was homegrown.
people around here seem to think
And he
Africa
was
is a country.
pissed. He was pissed.
Then he's also a fucking.
Back in like 94-ish, right? Did anybody hear of the U.S. government testing out the gay bomb?
Ooh, no.
No.
It's a
Sure didn't.
it's a biochemical it's a
Really?
biochemical fucking weapon that they were developing in Nevada, and it was chemicals that they were trying to drop
A zesty
basically
bomb.
on their people to make other people gay.
That's why
so they
we're so
drop it on
gay
another
nowadays.
country.
Wow.
It worked.
Listen,
It worked.
listen.
It was
First-
a real development
Right,
that
and
they
it
were
worked. The
doing
whole
in the
country's
fucking
gay.
military.
First
Yes,
of all,
it must
listen,
have.
don't you never fucking say no kind of shit
Look
like
it
that
up!
without warning me first.
The-
You gotta look. You
the
like,
gay
you cut
bomb.
Gucci's mic right quick. You can't fucking do
So,
that.
What was the purpose of the gay bomb?
I
To
know
drop
what
it
it
on
was.
another country, and
And
it would
turn
make
them
their
all
soldiers
gay?
gay.
Well, they
Yes.
dropped it on us then. 'cause-
Yeah, they must have released it early or something.
Wow.
But yeah, that was the purpose. If we ever went to war with somebody, they could drop it on their troops and
Just
turn
make
their
'em all
troops gay. And they said it would just, their troops would just,
That would
I
make 'em
guess, just
stronger.
stop fucking
Well, yeah,
in the
they'd
middle of
They're not
fighting
gonna-
and
they're
start
not gonna
kissing
break
each
a
other.
nail. To start, that'd just be butt fucking in the middle
Yeah,
of the
No.
battle.
like, fuck these guns.
It
What's
would make 'em-
up?
It will make them stronger. Think about it.
Why?
All right. Would you rather fight? Would you rather fight a fucking dude that's standing next to his fucking dude, or would you rather fight some dude that's longing
They'd
for
be
his
like,
woman
look at
who's
these
way way back
sweaty
at home?
Americans
and
coming
he's
for
all-
us.
You know what I mean? He's all distraught and everything. And it's like, man, why the fuck am I fighting these goddamn dudes, risking my fucking life? I'm worried about my woman being back at home. You know what I mean? Like whereas they got this little power couple that's right there. You got to fight.
Power
And if you
couple.
fight one, you got to fight them both.
I've been fucking David for 2
You know
weeks.
what I
We
mean?
gonna fight together.
Yeah, right.
Come on, David, let's get him. That's what David would sound like.
But so that research didn't go anywhere. But yeah, it was.
I'm going
They
down
were
that
trying.
rabbit hole. I'm going down that hole tonight.
Gay bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
just
gay
look up gay
bombs.
bomb. Pops up
They
on
probably got a website.
everywhere.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Damn.
Gaybomb.com. It was the bomb.com.
Really? I think we got hit with one over here. Man.
We had to.
It's crazy.
That's why they stopped the development. They were like, "Oh fuck,
Like,
these things
shit.
are exploding
Yeah.
too soon."
We fucked our military up now.
I think it's just us being very, very soft on everything that doesn't have to do with the straight meal.
Nope.
To the point that everything's got steered away from the straight meal.
Gay bombs.
We're going with gay bombs. It's funner.
Why are we going so bad on other countries?
Fuck them.
We got too many problems to
Fuck
be
'em is
worried
right.
about here.
U.S. of A.
Then be worried about
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have too many problems right here, right now. Be worried about now. To all my New York listeners, I did live there. I lived on 123rd and Lenox. I lived right Spanish Harlem, right there close to the Apollo Theater. You know, I've been there. Right. I'm not going to be like I'm fuck New York because no, don't.
Yeah, I think the opposition comes from the way those places are run, not the places. Because the city of New York is probably an amazing place if it's ran right. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you get those kind of people in power that decide to say, well, you can beat the shit out of a cop. Yeah, go ahead and go.
Let's flip it for a second. Let's talk about something else that's slightly. I want to talk on the same subject. So, you know, we're always losing officers for bullshit. You know, like the girl who accidentally pulled the real pistol instead of the taser.
Oh, that goofy bitch. Yeah.
Leave her alone. Wait.
Oh, go ahead. Hey, man, that was goofy. That was dumb.
It was an honest mistake, but okay, but why not let her go and work in New York? You know, like in a rough area.
Well, for one, she accidentally killed somebody. You
wouldn't
can't
give
be
her
a cop again.
You wouldn't give her a taser the next time.
No, I
go
wouldn't
and
give her
a real gun.
shit, but a
She'd be like,
pen to
"Look
write
out,
some
real gun,
tickets.
real gun." Huh?
I wouldn't give a shit, but a pen to write some tickets.
Yeah, she could do that too.
Yeah.
Maybe a meter
Good
maid,
check
right?
on-
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking
She could get a
because
desk.
that was a pretty major fuck
She
up.
could get a desk job. She can get anything but be in a commission of a pistol.
Yeah.
Right? In other words, when I say be in a commission of, I mean as to walk around with a pistol. You agree with that, Brad?
I don't even know what happened to her.
No.
What happened to her?
No,
They probably
Is that
fucking
the one
fired her and she's working at
No,
the
I think
TCBY or
didn't-
something.
Is that
didn't
the
she-
one in Texas that went to the wrong apartment?
No.
Oh, that's another
This is the one where
They
the
was in a
dude,
car
yeah, the
fighting.
dude decided to run, which he was in the
Oh,
wrong. He went to
gotcha.
take off in the car,
Gotcha.
and you hear her screaming, "Taser, taser!" Well, she fired her pistol on accident and killed
Wow.
him. You know, it was a major fuck up. I mean, you don't deserve to be a police officer
No.
anymore because it's not like she did it on purpose, but that's fucking dangerous. So
I'll say she does deserve to be a police officer still, just not in whatever capacity it is to where she has to walk around with a taser and actually give her a real gun and be like, all right, you of course are going to level up anyway, so I might as well just go on and give you a real gun. And there's no more levels of any of this. You put her on SWAT,
I'd say
put her on fugitive apprehension, put her on, or take the gun out of her hand completely, put her on desk duty. But why do we have to fucking lose somebody? You know what I mean? Now, yeah, I mean, if somebody's out there, if you have a police brutality charge because y'all out there whipping ass all day, I mean, that girl had she had the best of intentions,
yeah,
at all the way.
Y'all remember, dude, we was talking about a couple weeks ago, the food delivery guy that shot that guy in the mall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
On that TikTok and
Yeah.
asshole.
So he had USCCA, the concealed carry
Right.
insurance shit. So he was found not guilty on manslaughter, but he
Good.
was found guilty on unlawful shooting in a public space.
How's it unlawful if you're protecting yourself?
Right. So how can you be found not guilty on really the smallest charge for intentionally killing somebody?
Maybe unless
but
the
guilty
facility
on
he was
shooting the
in was a
gun?
non-carry. I mean,
Well,
you
but
know,
that's
'cause-
still a privately owned place. Like it's still just, it's not illegal to have a gun in the mall until they tell you, hey, you
right.
need to leave here, and then it would be trespassing. You know, but if
True.
Like
you
even
can-
if there's a sign on the
Mhm.
thing,
Yeah.
they have to actually tell you.
right,
Yeah.
yeah, and then the most, you know,
so
you
the
just
sign's a
get hit
fucking
with-
suggestion.
Right.
Nice.
It is. It's
Nice.
just it gives them a reason to be able to tell you to get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here if
yeah.
they see a gun. You
Yeah.
know,
I got you.
but so and USCCA dropped him because
Did they really?
in their clause is if you commit any illegal acts,
Right.
they're not going to cover anything and they're
That's
going
what
to ask for their money back.
for.
So, well,
They
if-
should give him a full refund.
Oh, fucking
well,
right.
they're asking for their refund from him, but so he got charged with
Wait.
illegally shooting a firearm because they pay for your legal bills up front.
Ah.
So he got
I got
found
you.
guilty
Did he
of that
pay them?
second charge.
Did he pay them to get that?
He paid him every month. Yeah.
Let's piss some people off, man. Give me some.
We ain't pissed nobody
no,
off
no,
yet?
Let's piss them off. Give me some overrated bands, man. Like very popular, like over time have just been. You know, give me something that's. Who do you think? Like somebody you might have grown up with. I mean, just any singer, bands. You know, just. I was thinking about it earlier, and I was listening to.
Is it
music,
Brad's
you know?
turn? Because I want to go.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No.
No.
You looked at him. Go. Come on, Brad. Pull it out. Pull it
You
out.
ain't got
Overrated
nobody
band.
that you just think like everybody else likes, and you just like, I don't feel it, you know.
Yeah. I'm old school, man. I'm
Yeah.
the Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin.
Well, that's what you like.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
which one of them are overrated? Which one of them had?
None
was
of them are
given-
overrated.
them,
None
but-
of them.
Yeah.
Oh God, I
Name
can't
all of the
say.
white bands. So which one of these black bands is overrated?
Oh God, yeah.
Say,
no.
oh yeah, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd.
I thought
let's see who
about it.
else.
'Cause I was listening to radio and Aerosmith came on, and I'm thinking, I just don't get the fucking hype, man. I don't get it. Like they got a song or two that's all right.
I
but
got one.
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
sure you do.
I got one. Michael Jackson.
No, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
Take off all of the fucking hype and all of that,
Yeah.
when we watched the music awards and all of that. Before every music award, they had a 15-minute spot that just nothing but just blew right up that dude's fucking butthole the whole time. Then he comes out and everybody's all passing out and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
That was the biggest fucking
that shit
gimmick.
I never understood that. These fucking passing out, but they were doing that with the Beatles and shit.
Sure.
No,
back
but
in
look
the day.
how
Elvis
far,
Presley.
look how
Yeah,
far
yeah.
the worship of him went. He wasn't even the same person who started
Yeah.
in his later days. I mean, he started as a young black man with a nice tight afro and a
And
big
then-
ass nose,
And then what?
trying to
ended
make
as
it in
a-
this world.
as a
and
nice
turned
white man.
into fucking Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock.
So, but that ain't.
With a thin, they took his whole nose away. It was gone.
But that has nothing to do with the music being
Yes, it does.
overrated.
Yes, it does.
But that ain't where you went with it. You start talking about that man personally, about his appearance.
Yeah.
And that's not right.
Oh,
And
really?
We don't do that.
You know,
here.
what camera to look and say I don't give a fuck.
Did
So, you know,
anybody hear about that principal of the high school in Connecticut that's pissed off at the boys of the high school? They
Is it a guy or a girl?
I think it's
principal?
a man principal.
Okay.
But so apparently Connecticut passed a law that in every female, all gender, and at least one male bathroom of the school, there has to be menstrual products hung
Sure.
up on the wall.
That was
So
in the
they-
dude's bathroom or like unisex type shit?
No, out of the whole school. So the law was that all the female bathrooms had to have
Yeah.
shit on the wall. All of their non-sex bathrooms had to have it on the wall, and at least one male bathroom out of the school had to have.
What are they shoving it up their ass, or is it for women that
It's for women that want to
that
use the
think they're-
man's bathroom.
Oh, I
right? Yeah,
got you. Okay,
men with periods, you know.
I got you.
A
Yep.
what?
Huh?
A man with a
A
what?
man with a period. He said.
What?
You didn't know
woman.
that?
A woman, in other words.
like
You don't
You
bleed
didn't
out
know
of your
that? That
vagina ever?
Men can menstruate.
All right. So when the Federal Reserve decides to print money, inflation goes up and makes our dollar worth less, right? How are these new dollars getting into circulation?
They inflate the salaries.
But he's saying, how does it physically go from being printed to? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, like if there's $10 billion in circulation today,
Gotcha.
right? And the Federal Reserve prints $2 more billion
Yeah.
tomorrow. How does that extra $2 billion get into
And
circulation
like physically
without
get into,
them just giving money to somebody?
Well, you know, they're always taking that old money out there. Whatever
Right.
their cutoff is or their year is with the dollar, they either shred it or burn
Absolutely.
it. Yeah. So they're printing constantly. It never
Yeah,
stops.
but no, but who's
And a
getting
lot-
the
Are
who's
they
getting the bigger
taking?
balance?
Are
though?
they taking $40 from you to shred and giving you 60 back? You know what I mean? Like, how is that
Well,
new money getting into circulation
good
without
question.
them just giving money to somebody?
I
Free money.
The reason why I attempted to answer is because I always thought that they did it through salaries, that the cost of living went up, and so they did that through the government employees and also a lot of the retirees is how they put the extra money out there. That's what I always thought. Now you make a good point. I mean, it could also be because they created a lot more government contracts and was able to pay you through that. So like, let's say Lockheed Martin came out, so they wanted to build this new hypersonic jet, and so
Right.
they said, all right, we're going to put $2 more billion on the
That's
on the
kinda
books
what
and then
I
pay that to
thought.
Lockheed Martin.
is that the government, when the Federal Reserve prints more, they'd be like, all right, well, we printed, whatever it is, $2 billion.
Right.
We'll let the government spend that $2 billion and then it'll circulate out. But that's kind of unfair.
Look, I have a friend that owned a pet crematory, and it was, you could pretty much set your clock on every quarter. The Secret Service right there on the West Bank, the Secret Service would pull up. I'm not lying, dude. Would pull up,
to the fucking music choices.
and they would burn $8 million, $10 million, $40 million in this crematory.
Really?
They would burn it, and my buddy would tell me, it was his sister that owned the business. He would tell me, he's like, dude, when you're in there, you're in there. Secret Service, Suburbans everywhere. No entry, no exit. AR-15s, lockdown building, burn the 20 million. They would collect the ashes, take it with them. And then that was the old money that they were getting rid of.
That's so crazy.
Isn't that
So
crazy?
They're just locking down these.
Yeah, and I'm telling my
crematories.
buddy, I'm like, dude, we got to like do
Yeah,
some
like, how can we get
MacGyver kind of stuff,
Yeah, right.
trap door.
Tell me when they're coming.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know.
Like, it's the new oven over here.
Right.
The one that's already got the
Right,
ashes
exactly, dude.
I didn't know they.
But
would
that
do
is a legit thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
you
would
go
give
burn
her so much to burn.
It's funny you talk about that. They still print pennies. When I
Yeah.
say print, I mean mint,
Yeah, I know
Right.
what you mean. Yeah.
right? And it costs more to print a penny than
I
it is
heard
for
that.
the penny
Yeah,
itself.
it costs like 3 cents to make
That's
a penny.
so fucking dumb. It just
Yeah.
shows
You know
just
why?
how this government is.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the zinc in the penny is bought from whatever fucking brother-in-law
Yeah.
there is out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they keep
so
that
they-
motherfucker
I see what
inflated.
you're saying, 'cause
Yeah.
Technically, they should just kill that coin, but somebody's
Yeah.
benefiting.
Instead
off
of making a dude that's
Absolutely.
selling zinc, like, all right, be like, hey, look, we'll fund you to turn over and try
Yeah.
to make some insulin or something that'll help the environment. No, just keep on making fucking pennies to make the
Pennies.
line long as a motherfucker
Yeah.
at the store. You know what I mean?
I heard that's why they started
Motherfuckers.
putting ridges on the edges of coins
That's-
because the metal
that was back in the day.
with the metal being worth more than the coin,
Mhm.
so they could tell if you were stamping the edge of the coin off to
It was
keep it and melt
yeah,
it
that
down.
was during the time of gold.
Yeah.
So what they would do is they'd take a little bit off the side.
They would
that was
shave
when
it.
quarters were
Yeah.
silver and shit,
Yeah.
you know?
So what they did was they made the ridges on the side so that if you started to take a little bit off the side, you take a chunk of the ridges off, so they could tell.
So
That's legit.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard that before. Huh.
I forget the exact terminology of that, but you're
Yeah.
100% right with that. Yeah.
So they put ridges on it,
On the ends of a
So-
coin,
right?
of a gold coin back in the day.
On
They're talking
any
about-
like your quarters right now have ridges on it
I don't
because
know
they
why,
were
though. I think
they were
that's-
silver at one point
Oh,
before
that's right.
65. They were
90
silver, so
right,
people were
90%,
snipping the,
yeah.
He's
the
right.
quarter just a little bit and melting down the silver and selling it.
You have
They'd
any?
spin
So how did the
quarter
ridges stop it? I'm confused.
Because they can tell if you snip the side of
the
it.
side used to be smooth.
They were
So you would
smooth.
You would just
Like
take
a doubloon, you
But,
know?
I'm
Flat.
confused though. If you're melting it down for the
No,
silver,
not the whole quarter. They're snipping the edge
Scraping
of
it.
it off and then spinning the
yeah.
quarter, and
Yeah.
they keep the silver and
yeah,
build
I'm
it
thinking
up.
they had to
and then-
snip it before they melted it
No,
down. I'm like,
no,
what the
no,
fuck
no.
does that matter?
They'd snip it
Oh.
and then spend it, and then
I
they'd
see what you're
stack up the
saying.
silver and melt it down, and
Yeah,
they'd
so
have
now
silver
if
to
them
sell.
ridges are off of it, they know. Well,
Right.
Okay,
Right.
but they only do it with the quarter. No, the dimes like that.
No,
Uh,
that's just a style.
Oh,
mean, but
now
it-
it's just a style
it
because they're
used to
made
be-
with trash.
yeah.
Yeah,
metal,
because
right?
quarters
Yeah, it's
are
made with trash.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
I got you.
You're right. Oh, speaking of coins, do you know that a lot of the other countries their coins are magnetic? I'm about to bring some Brazilian change to you and let you sit there and dick around with that. I mean, they're beautiful, you know, as how they're stamped and everything. They still hold their patina and all. But if you stick a magnet to them, you could pick up a coin with a magnet. And none of the
Really?
U.S. currency is magnetic at all.
No. Yeah, it's all non-furious
look at
metals. Yeah.
See, I know shit that you
Man,
don't need to know at
learning
all.
shit.
So now you learn something you'll never need it ever again.
And
but
I'll
you know you
never
talked to me-
repeat it.
I keep touting, man, gold, silver, real estate. That's the end all be all.
And other metals too.
Like
Fucking copper,
yeah,
brass,
palladium,
aluminum.
platinum.
No, you don't have to go so far as that.
Why not?
They all go up to the same. Gold and copper go up the same. If you had
No,
if I
they
had
really
$100 of
don't.
gold-
No, they really don't. Because if you look at the basis between silver and gold, it's a lot more gold versus silver in today's day.
You don't understand what I'm saying. If in 2010 you bought $100 in gold and I bought $100 worth of by weight copper, whatever that gold is worth in 2020, that fucking copper is going to be worth the same.
Percentage wise,
Like they follow the same track. You're
Precious
saying?
metals go up pretty much the same.
Well, you watch it enough. I mean, does
Yeah.
it seem like that?
I'll show you.
Yeah, to a certain degree.
So in other
You
words,
know?
for everybody out there, if you're looking
Yeah.
at getting into precious metals and you want to have gold, you want to buy to take you gold and you can't get your hands on some gold, go down to the scrapyard and get yourself a nice ingot of aluminum.
Because it's going up.
And so,
with,
yeah, it's going to go up just like the rest
Yeah.
of that shit.
And I
does.
like, they've always said like copper is just an economic driver. So if your copper price is way down, that will tell you that the world economy is shit if it's not worth anything, because everything we use has copper in it. Has just about everything we use. And silver's kind of the same way. I mean, mostly today, I
Yeah.
bet you everything. This TV, it's got silver. Your cell phones have silver in it, even probably has a little bit of gold,
Bougie, you like facts that nobody really
I
cares
know
about,
facts.
right?
I don't even like
well,
them. It haunts me.
Glock. What do you know
Yeah.
Glock for?
Plastic.
Guns?
I shoot if it's plastic.
Maybe, yeah. Guns? Okay. Horse cum.
Huh?
Glock sells horse cum.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's a lot of
Sell
money
it?
in both.
Yep. Yes, they
Do
do.
you know
how to get the horse
You can
cum?
go get you a big tube of Glock horse nut.
Do you know how you get it?
How do you go from manufacturing guns to
No
jacking off
clue.
a horse?
But you can. It's Glock horse breeding or some shit. Same company, and you go.
You know how to get it?
A nice stallion. You know.
You know how to get it?
I'm sure like any other horse
Do you know how to get it?
milker
Come on.
How do you get what?
Yeah.
Horse cum?
Yeah.
with their big
on-
rubber
Well,
glove
I mean, I
thing
can think
that
of a
they-
couple ways.
So
but
what
I
it
don't-
does, what they do is they have the mare there that's in heat,
They
and
got
then you
that
got
big
Big
thing
Boy,
that
he's
doesn't
all
even look like a female
getting
horse.
ready. And no, sometimes they have the real horse right there. Because so a lot of times whenever you breed them, they got to get down there and they got to get the
get that thing right.
they got to get the drive shaft to line
Yep.
up with the back of the
Seen
transmission.
it.
And it's exactly the same when it comes to a horse. You actually like when a horse gets up there, a lot of times they got to get down there and they got to help to get that motherfucker in there.
Yeah.
So what they'll do is when the horse gets up there, they'll take it and they have this.
Would you help him
sheath.
if you had? Would you do that?
Fucking right, I would.
I'm just wondering.
I
'Cause
mean, if I start to get turned on by it or something, I'd stop and
No,
I'd see a
Right.
therapist. But other than
Right,
that,
I was
yeah,
serious,
exactly.
like,
exactly.
would you touch a horse dick? Because that just seems so fucking
touch it, grab,
disgusting.
I play with that motherfucker. I wiggle
So
at people, be like, "Hey, look, look!" The horse would be like,
They must come a gallon though. My God.
Can you imagine? Like Brazil, can you eat horse meat over there?
You do whatever the fuck you want to.
No,
in
I'm just
Brazil.
asking
No,
because-
no.
Because you know, like France, it's still legal to
Let me
eat
touch
horses.
on it.
You know.
Let me touch on it.
Yeah, I was just curious.
No, I'm getting exactly what you're talking about.
Right.
Poor brother Brad. He thinks that he thinks I think that I'm under fire by him because he asked me a question.
God.
Get him, Brad.
Yeah.
But listen to this, Brad. Here we go. Ready? In Brazil, you could do damn near whatever the fuck you
I
want.
bet.
But it's not like you think. Like if I brought you down there and I brought you to the south of Brazil, you would see people who look just like brother Brad over there.
Yeah.
Carrying on about their lives. Thing of it is, if you got a little bit of money and you're minding your own fucking business, you can do almost whatever the fuck you want. Right. Now, there are certain things that you can't do. There's a lot of stuff that's frowned upon down there. But at the same time, but it's not like you think. You're thinking that, you know, that probably that is very, very impoverished. Like there's a fucking
I was never
tumbleweed.
thinking that at all. All
No,
I
I'm just trying
asked
to
you
give you
was
what I think.
if
that you
I
would
go into the fucking supermarket, can I buy a fucking fillet of horse fucking?
No, they don't sell it
Okay.
there, but
They
Like
don't
in
sell it?
China,
But in
you
France,
can get
you
a.
can.
It's so you're saying it's like they eat them over there?
Yeah, I
Is
mean, they
it-
stopped that here in the. I think it was the 50s or the 60s
I
where,
wonder
you
why,
couldn't,
though.
where you couldn't process horse.
I wonder
meat,
why.
you know?
who the fuck knows?
Go to
Peter,
the
I don't know.
Because I mean, they
Chinese market
process
and buy
fucking
dogs.
Cows and stuff. Yeah,
I wonder what.
you know?
That's so.
So that begs the question, because a horse and a cow do the exact same thing. They
Right.
both
Yeah.
Exactly.
They just graze and
run around and swat
Yeah.
flies off themselves and you know whatever and
Like you
eat.
seen the PETA signs where it's like, where do you stop the food and start a pet or whatever?
yeah,
Yes.
and people
At my
draw a
fork.
line.
Yeah, right here.
Well, you know, you think about it, even out west, we have all of these wild Mustangs that run around, and of course, they have contracts that we got to, you know, control the population. I'm asking, like, what do you do with all
Yeah.
of those horses? Are they being made for pet food?
I
don't
think
know.
dog
I don't know.
food.
You know,
Honestly, I think
Dog
I think
food.
it's
Maybe dog food
and
or
shit,
something?
Yeah.
That's what they that's
Yeah.
what they
But
tell
they
them.
won't let us
consume
buy it
it.
if we wanted to.
I mean, I would try it.
It's probably
I eat
some
white-tailed
lean-ass
deer.
meat.
I eat rabbit.
Yeah.
I eat squirrel. I
Yeah,
eat
why
duck.
not?
I eat
Try it.
dog.
I
You would
eat-
just try it.
oh, I'd enjoy
I would
it.
definitely try it.
I'd get back to you after 3 months eating nothing but fucking
Horse
horse meat.
meat,
I don't give
yeah.
a fuck. Yeah, fuck. What is it? Is this trigger?
Right.
I did. I was listening to something they were talking about by 2030. I think that Korea was going to ban like dog, you know, where nobody can consume or.
Really?
Yeah,
guess,
right.
but I'm just telling you what
And
I
then they'll
heard.
still be
You
doing
know,
it.
I
If you
know.
ever watch The Water Boy, you know we eat.
Well, honestly, you know,
I don't
So
think
eat
there's
everything.
any more wild cows, huh?
wild cows.
I think they're all domesticated
Yeah,
now.
I think so.
Probably
yeah,
most
they,
of them,
I
yeah.
don't think they're just running around. Huh?
Well, no, the
Yeah,
reason why is
that'd be
because
crazy.
their intake they can't sustain.
Well, they did for
They
fucking-
used to.
until we got here.
But genetic, so take a dog that gets out and is running around and you know for a long time. We have I've seen this. This is why I understand this because when I went to Brazil, there's a lot of street dogs out there that are running around that you can't pet. That'll bite the fuck out of you.
Yep.
And all it does is dig through trash all day. But all of the dogs are small, and they're the perfect size to where they can get enough nutrients per day to stay alive. So what happens is you're not going to see no fucking wild Great Dane running around because you know they can't get enough nutrients to stay alive. Same thing with a horse. Whereas, I mean, excuse me, not a horse but a cow. So a wild horse can pretty much eat and keep itself alive, whereas a cow Cows are much different than horses.
Well,
dude.
fuck, all they do is eat grass.
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but a cow's
I mean,
No, that'd
stupid
just be
motherfucker.
crazy.
They probably die because it's stupid. You ever seen them? Cows get
it's
their head stuck in
stupid.
shit. They're stupid. They're stupid
Yeah.
animals. They're really, really, really dumb fucking animals. Somebody's gonna come after me for saying this because they got a pet fucking cow.
Oh, they
somewhere.
on you, dude.
Yeah, I
You're
knew
fucked.
it.
No,
can't
well,
call
I
them
always
nothing
see the
stupid these days.
the little pussified fences that hold these things in, and I'm thinking
Right.
that fucking cow don't know to just push right through that shit,
I
man.
know.
Horses too.
You know what the bad part about it is? That board is on the outside of the fucking post,
Yeah.
which is the weakest.
The weakest, and look,
Yeah, like-
some of them ain't boards. It's just some bullshit wire that
Yeah,
they got
barbed
strung
wire.
across. And I'm
No,
thinking, if I'm a cow, I'm like, man,
even
fuck
worse.
this shit.
Even
Fuck
worse,
this
they
fence.
take the fucking logs and they crisscross
Yeah.
the logs,
Yeah.
and then that somehow or another tells a cow to stay in.
That cow's so dumb. As soon as he touches it, he's like, oh, can't go through there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, man.
What did he say?
You're a cow.
Oh.
Yeah. So the point of it was, you're right. They're dumb as fuck.
It does, I'm sorry,
And that's
it
why
does-
we
it
eat
doesn't
them
take
and they don't
much.
eat us because
Yeah,
they're fucking
right.
stupid.
Yeah, they're stupid. I'm telling you. Now, can you
You're
train?
gonna have some redneck man. My cow's smart as fuck, man. Fuck y'all.
He's the smartest in our family. Tell you what. I mean, when me and Margaret was going together, I mean, it was all good and everything, but she didn't want to do it as much as me and that cow do.
He's the smartest in our
Shit.
family.
So I told that damn Margaret she got to get.
Nah, they give us milk. Hallelujah.
Who, the rednecks?
No, I'm not milking a redneck, dude. I'm not milking a
Sorry,
redneck.
Brad. Use your skull
No.
cup, Brad. You probably got a skull cup over there.
A skull cup.
It's
No.
calling me Brad is a fucking redneck, y'all.
You
To
would
a certain
think, yeah,
degree.
man.
To a certain degree, yeah, I claim it, dude.
My timing is
Absolutely.
impeccable, isn't it?
Yeah, wait till everybody takes a sip and say something dumb.
Dude, I want to give a PSA out to the people out here, mostly the single people.
Acronym. That's an acronym. What does PSA stand for?
Public service announcement.
All right, so
Boom.
Brad would like to give us a public service
Yes.
announcement about what, Brad?
That the U.S. has seen the highest number of syphilis cases since 1950.
So it's making a
watch
comeback?
your dick.
Oh, go syphilis. It's making
Yeah.
back in there.
Can you give
Hashtag
it to yourself?
syphilis, you know?
Ain't that what killed the
Well,
mob
they
guy?
say you can catch it.
That killed him?
The mob guy? What's his name?
Al Capone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Capone,
Al Capone. He
They
died
think
That
of
killed
says-
syphilis.
Napoleon.
I think
'Cause
it did.
Napoleon
No, was it
couldn't Napoleon.
what about Hitler? What got him? Wasn't it another one of
I
those
think he
fucking
shot
VDs?
himself.
Yeah, Hitler ate a Glock.
He
Yeah, but didn't he?
lead poison.
I don't know if he ate
Well,
a
maybe
Glock,
I was
but
mixing him up with
the
Napoleon.
Luger, right? It
The
was in a
Fuhrer-
Luger, probably.
The
You know?
Fuhrer has died with the lead poison.
I got
Yeah,
you.
he died of
I'm
lead
using
poison.
my Elon Musk. I gotta fucking stop doing that
Yeah,
shit.
you got to work on it.
I know. Nobody's gonna ask me about my attire.
Have y'all seen American Nightmare?
Hey, you little fucker.
Bougie wants to talk about his pearl
No,
necklace.
let's talk about no.
Got a pearl necklace.
Go ahead. I'll go next.
No. We're gonna talk about what? The American Horror Story. Go ahead.
American Nightmare?
Yeah, so American Horror Story. What happened?
Nightmare.
What is that?
Let's get it right. Let's
Um,
get the verbiage right.
It's on Netflix. So it's a couple out in California, and
Yep.
middle fuck off. middle of the night, somebody breaks into their house, right? So dude and the chick, they wake up and there's 2 or 3 people in wetsuits standing in their bedroom with laser shining in their face and shit.
I've heard
and
about
they're
this,
like,
but go ahead.
turn over, close your eyes, putting blindfolds on them. They drug them with NyQuil and shit, and they take the woman. It was NyQuil and like Xanax. They mixed together. He was like, "Here, drink this." But anyway, so they kidnap the chick.
We'll be back
Kidnap
in this
her.
commercial break.
I can't. Go ahead.
They
Keep going.
kidnap the chick and take her, and he brings her back to the house and shit. So the dude,
Go ahead, dude.
Stop. The dude is trying to tell a
Benadryl?
story to the police,
Benadryl.
and they're
It's
not
good
believing
shit.
a word he's saying.
So wait, this is fiction?
No, it's a real story.
fuck.
It's a
Well, that makes it more-
documentary.
Give him 2 minute drill.
It's
Come
a
on.
documentary, and he's trying to tell the police all this, and they're doing what Boogie's doing, and they're
Yeah,
not
we're gonna
believing
do
a
it.
They're not
fucking
believing.
word the dude's saying, and they're like, "Where the fuck did you hide the body?"
And it turned out to be a legit thing.
Turned out to be real.
Yeah, I tried watching The Sopranos, and man, I wanted to fucking punch the
Oh, you
fucking
crazy?
TV.
I hate it when it ended.
Oh, me too.
Really?
Oh man, that's the
She's
shit.
so white,
I was watching it at the
Call it
hunting
what
camp,
want,
you know?
Fucking fuck.
so
Yeah,
fucking
I was
white.
watching The Sopranos on, I think it was YouTube or
This
something.
past.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I was at my hunting camp,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I just got into it. I'm like, I saw it way back in the day, but it was like, you know, just it was great to watch again.
Yeah.
And but yeah, the ending of it sucked.
Well, yeah, it
'Cause
did the
it's
way
like,
it ended, and then
I mean, dude,
like
you
you
eating
said,
and-
You had to
yeah.
the
figure out
fact
how
that
he
it
died.
did end. You know.
Yeah, did you figured out that it was a hit?
Well, I mean, that's the way.
Yeah, because
that's
it
what
went
it leaves you the suspicion
But I think
to
the
think it was a
creator
hit.
came out finally, and I forget what he said, but he
Creator
came
probably
out and
came
gave-
out anyway because I heard there's a bunch of gay shit going on in it. Yeah.
No, they were killing them in that thing. That was back when they could be like
Absolutely.
honest
He
on
still
how the
doesn't.
mob would have been. You know, nowadays the mob would be like, "Oh, you're gay and trans, come on and join."
Yeah.
And it's like they didn't play that shit.
Bad news, I haven't played the Louisiana lottery or the Powerball since I've been back from vacation in Brazil. And
I bought a lotto bunch on the way over here, dog.
I got to
Yeah.
get back into it. One of my
Yeah.
good friends, me and her, was riding around and bullshitting and catching up. And she bought me a lottery ticket. And I was like, fucking right.
Could be
Now, what you gonna do if it
Fucking
hits? You gotta
right.
split it with her?
I'm going to have to.
We don't have
Yeah,
to.
I mean, yes, I do.
Nah.
Why would
there
you?
ain't no law.
I have
Yeah.
Just
Why the fuck
block
would you say,
her on,
why
block
would
her
you
on
say something like
Facebook.
that? That's the quickest way to die. And it's only $350,000.
But let me ask you, that girl
no,
that you ride. Now, if it was her ticket and she hit, would she split it with you?
No.
It's a woman. I wouldn't expect it to.
No, exactly.
I'd want her to, but I wouldn't
Practice
expect
what
it.
they preach, brother.
So
I'm a man. Listen, look, I'll be a man till the fucking day I die.
Well,
and
I
I'll
hope
stand
so.
on my
Yeah.
fucking morals.
Nowadays,
like
you don't
this.
have to. though.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah,
Don't
well,
have
of course.
to.
You can use whatever bathroom you want to, and you
Yeah.
can even use tampons.
Well, you saw where California passed a law that
No,
now
we didn't see where California did nothing
Yes, I wanna
because
hear
I
this
don't. No, come on, Brad. Come on.
California passed a law where illegal immigrants can have sex changes paid by the state of California.
hell yeah.
We don't.
Yeah,
well,
don't you think?
listen,
Here we go.
I'm worried about what goes on here in Louisiana.
Well, me too.
I don't have enough money and enough time
sex change?
to.
I mean, we'll start a GoFundMe if you're really looking to.
I'll just tuck it. I mean,
Tuck it.
what? Duct
Dude,
tape-
that's got to be so uncomfortable
Duct
tucking
tape,
your
can you
dick
imagine?
between- I
you
guess
get used of it.
Do you?
It's like a thong.
He's telling you.
I mean,
It doesn't bother me now. I'm tucking right
you
now.
can
yeah, you
used
think
of
about
it.
tucking. I mean, how does Michelle Obama feel?
Oh,
You know?
man, what a
Dude,
shot.
man.
Shots
You
fired.
know, she's tucking,
There we
dude.
go.
Or it's tucking.
Damn.
What's the big? What does the
Oh, so
Republican
break- I
Party
wanna-
win by Michelle Obama being a dude?
What do they win?
Yeah,
They don't win
they
anything.
get to high five each other.
Yep.
No,
Well,
it's
where,
just-
where you going with this, though? Because you're saying,
We're just asking about y'all being
because you
white,
look at
dude.
me because I'm from the west side of the parish. Oh, he's definitely a conservative
And you're white.
Republican, and I'm white. Yeah, right. I'm
And you're
actually-
Republican.
Yeah, right.
it's probably the same. I mean,
Yeah.
they call Trump a fucking Nazi. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like it's all
Yeah.
it's all goofy.
If they had a conservative party here, I'd be considered conservative. I really don't line with half of, maybe 3/4 of these so-called Republicans. out
Yes, you
there.
do.
I really don't. I really don't. I mean, we talk a lot. You and I talk
I
a lot.
think we
He's
all.
white too. You can't ask him. You got to ask a non-white. You white.
I don't
I
identify
was gonna
as
call
white.
him a white motherfucker, but then you know.
I'm black as
What do you
night,
say?
brother.
How do you put that? If you put the motherfucker behind it or before it, then it becomes, like you white motherfucker. Or you
You
fucking
motherfucking
white.
Yeah, that can be, who was that said that? It was one
It
of the
was,
comedians
uh,
that talked about it.
He was talking about black
It was
people.
Bill Burr. 90% of my
Was it
material.
Bill
is
Burr?
I
Yeah, he
don't
was
know.
saying
Was
black
it
people
Bill
know
Burr?
how to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
They know how to say it.
Yeah, it's
you
like,
know.
like I was talking to this Asian motherfucker.
Yeah,
and it's like, it's like they don't even hear
Might
it.
have been him.
Right.
White people
They
are
don't
like,
even hear it.
this motherfucking
Fucking
Asian.
Asian
Yeah,
guy.
it's
Fucking
Exactly,
Asian
right.
is like, hey,
Yeah.
look, buddy, whoa,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, not all white people are hardcore fucking right-leaning conservatives.
Brad
You
is.
Nah,
I'm really a capitalist.
Brad's got a lot
I
of
mean,
liberal. Brad, you can't be hardcore conservative if you think, like, say marijuana should be legal.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know you're not opposed to that.
I am not opposed. I think
So-
it should be 100%
Oh, yeah,
illegal.
so right there. Look, he's a fucking liberal. He's a left-leaning liberal.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's a good topic. We can get off of the politics shit because, oh my
Please.
God, somebody's going to die. Tipping.
Tipping.
Yeah, tipping.
Tipping, what about it?
We're going to talk about this too.
Let's do
Yo,
it.
we're going to talk about this.
How
in a
much do you
second.
tip?
Huh?
How much do you tip?
No. Let's bring it back.
Does that mean nothing?
Do you
That's what
think
it
that
is. He's trying to justify his
That was
non-tipping
an
ass.
avoided question right there.
No, I'll get to it. Do you think that there should even be tipping, or should the waitresses be
make.
employees of the restaurant?
Yeah.
Because it fucks up so much until it's just unreal. You know what a tip is, right? It's gratuity.
Sure.
Yes.
And gratuity is
I
because
think-
you are gracious for the service, and it means a tip. That means that it's a little bit extra on top of
Yeah,
what
right,
they
but
make.
they use
and these
that to-
motherfuckers took the bottom out, so now
Yes.
that is
Do I think a waitress should be working or a waiter should be working and making $2.15 a fucking
Right.
hour?
Right.
Absolutely not.
Me
I
too.
think they should be paid more.
But how do they do that in the service industry? Like, isn't there some way where they have to make it equal, at least minimum wage?
Yeah, but it's fucked up the way they do it because they use your guilt when you go in there.
Yeah.
Right? And y'all are white, so y'all can afford it, but I got to go in there behind what y'all doing, and it fucking is bad. Look at it. Brad is happy. Look, I said the most racist thing you can say to a white person, and he went,
No, not at all. Not at all.
Look how happy he is.
Look, I'm just, when you mentioned that word gratuity, I was watching a reel, and of course it was down here in Nolan. I think
he
they
didn't
were
even
at
hear the
Commander's
racist
Palace.
shit I just told him. He was so happy to be white.
And the lady gets a receipt, and she's looking at it. She goes, "We ain't ordering none of this gratuity.
We ain't ordering no gratuity. I ain't paying for that.
I ain't paying for that." Well, ma'am, it's just kind of figured in the bill. I ain't ordered all that shit. You know, it's like I got.
So what? I mean, what were you getting at? That it's wrong. That
because I've been to another country where they do have waiters and waitresses.
Yeah,
like
and
every other country.
Every other country but this one. He's right.
Yeah.
Well, they all have waiters and
no,
waitresses.
no,
but they all get paid a minimum wage. They
every
don't get
other
paid.
country pays their waiters and waitresses
So what's the
to work
excuse
there.
here, though? How do they get away with it?
It's fucked up some kind of way. I think. Conspiracy. Conspiracy time.
Here we go. Yeah. Hashtag that.
I think it was the mafia opening up all of these fucking
Casinos?
No.
What are you talking about? What did they open up?
Restaurants.
Oh.
And then laundering that money through those fucking tips.
Maybe.
Nah.
But so like
maybe.
I worked at Sonic when I was like 17, and the way they do it is so your base pay will be $725. So say
not $215.
Well, listen, it's $725, right? But if you work,
hold this, and he has to shut the fuck up and listen.
It's my turn. It's my talking stick. If you work the full week,
you're not holding your talking.
You're supposed to make $500 on your check, right?
Right.
So if at $215 you would have made $150, all right. So out of that $500, they take your tips, and every tip you get, they'll bring that money down that you make until you get down to that $215 an hour, and then you start making extra. So if you make $150 in tips for the week, right? You're still going to make a $500 check. They're just going to pay you less an hour until you make down to the minimum wage of a waiter.
You know what I heard from all of that? Listen to this. I heard that you get paid less. That's fucked up.
Yeah, you get fucked.
Yeah. So how do they get away with that, though?
They do.
Honestly.
And I don't know.
Why is that the only industry that? Cause why wouldn't they all jump
You know, I heard like car dealerships, they'll actually give you a stipend of, it might be $300 a week. So, but of course, so say you haven't sold a car in a week and a half, but they're giving you $300. Well, you sell that car. Well, guess what? You owe the dealership.
Oh, they're taking that shit back from you?
Yeah, but Brother Brad. Look here, brother. Brother. That's dollar for dollar, brother.
Yes.
And you got to get that. You got to give him that money back.
Absolutely.
But what the fuck happens about him and his salary? He's talking about to where he started him up to give him $7.25 an hour, and then when he brings those tips back, they start to bump his salary down and then let him.
I don't agree with it. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the $215.
I'm saying, and this is my hats off to all of my sisters and whoever that are out there working in the food industry that work for your tips. But sweetheart, I'm gonna tell you, the system was fucked from the beginning. When you walked in that door and decided to apply for a fucking job that pays out of people's tips, it's terrible.
But ain't it the case too that like in certain places and situations they can make way more than fucking minimum wage? You know what I'm saying? So doesn't it work both ways?
No.
So should the restaurant take everything after minimum wage?
Listen to this.
You know?
Listen to this. That's the point.
Yeah. No, I get it. The harder you work, the better you work. You should be able to, you can earn, if it works out where you earn $30 an hour for that shift, hey, good for you.
I agree with you 100%.
You know what would be cool?
I'm just curious. There's got to be a catch on why these restaurants are allowed by law to do that. You know what I mean?
It's the mafia laundering fucking money. I just thought of it just now, but I mean, it ain't gonna go nowhere. So I'm gonna stick with that shit for life. I think it's the mafia that's laundering money.
The fucking mafia, dude. You're gonna get us killed.
We'll hear a fucking knock on the door.
I
want to speak to the darkest one in the fucking.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give you up too. He's right over there.
I give you up. If Tony fucking, they're all Tonys.
Yeah, they all Tony.
Hey, Tony, look here, Tony.
This fucking fuck over here.
Look at here, you fucking fuck. I'll fucking tell you, fucking.
Hey, no, you got to talk like this from now on through the whole podcast.
Yeah, give me the fucking talking stick. You can't fucking talk.
Yeah, fucking, I'll whack you, man. I'll whack you off. I'll fucking off whack you. I don't give a fuck.
This fucking guy, hey.
So go ahead. What were you going to say?
All right. So on the topic of tipping, right? Me, you, Bougie, we go to a restaurant. All right.
Who's paying?
we're splitting the bill. Everybody's gonna pay for their own, right? So you're supposed to tip
I'm broke.
15-20%, right? Is okay. So Bougie orders an appetizer, $15. I order chicken and whatever, my bill's $40, and you get the steak on the menu, yours is $85.
Well, he'd probably
right?
get the chicken. But...
So we split the bill. All right. Yours is more than mine. Mine's more than his. Should we all tip according to our bill, even though the waiter did the same amount of work for each one of us?
According to the total of...
Or should we tip just, hey, $5-10, whatever, you know what I mean? Because she didn't do any more work for you than she did for me, and she didn't do more. Right.
Yeah.
So it's like 20% of your bill would be a lot more than his, but she did the same amount of work for both.
I say if the service was good, you just tip as much as you can afford to.
And that's what I think. You just tip what you feel is right. Like I've been to, wherever, and the bill will be $30, and it's like I'll tip $15. I mean, it's 50% tip, but it's like it's $15 at the end of the day. So,
when I go to a restaurant, I'm fighting hype. They always talk about how good this. Oh, this shit is good. It's so good, so good. And I taste that shit, and I'm like, man, this ain't fucking good.
I don't.
That shit tastes burnt.
Until you talk to me like you're supposed to. I don't know what the fuck you're saying, man.
Look, okay, me, Tony, and the other Tony. Okay,
the other Tony.
We go and we sit down. We have a little bit of alganoos, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Gabagoo.
Yeah, we want to eat the stuff. You want to have this and a little bit of that. Let's put some garlic on it. You know what I mean?
It's fucking Rocky, man.
Take it and get it down and get it good. Okay. And then I'm sitting there. You know what I mean? I got a big ass fat fucking knot like this. So I'm sitting there. You know, and I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat good. And it's going to taste good. I'm going to eat good. And
I want to eat good.
And then the dip comes around. And I look up and I see there's some fucking. Somebody's not some fucking Guido from the hood. You know what I mean? And now I got to give this fucking Mulian all of my fucking money? Forget about it. I'm giving him fucking shit. He swims with the fucking fishes. That's what I tell you. You're going to swim with semen fucking shoes. What you going to do?
Now, isn't that fun?
What?
Isn't that fun?
What, for me to be white and ride around as an Italian and have a lot of fucking money? Probably get a fucking woman on the side.
Makes you feel good?
I mean, she does, she rubs my feet, I sit down,
rubs your feet,
eat a little bit of gabagoo, we're going to do the fucking thing.
You're nuts.
So you're basically saying we should tip as much as we can.
Absolutely.
No, I'm saying we should stop all of this fucking tipping shit altogether.
Holy fuck.
You're an employee.
Make the restaurants pay them.
I would. Let me roll it back.
The problem is, though, they probably wouldn't give them no more than fucking minimum wage, though.
Whose problem is that?
Well, the people that get the job, I guess.
Whose problem?
But we need them, bro.
Yeah, but at a wage. Listen, at a wage, not at this $2.15 bullshit. Who the fuck? I don't even know how that's American. You get what I'm saying?
Hey.
I mean, technically, it's only American.
It's un-American as you could possibly be. How can I be an employee?
It sounds like American.
Yeah, we're the only country that does it, so it's pretty American.
Yeah,
I mean, it sounds like
you fucking got me.
Yeah, you fucking got me. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, listen to this fucking kid. Hey, get him some gabagool over here. How about that? You fucking thing, you. Hold this fucking stick. If I don't shove it up your fucking, oh my God.
If you hadn't caught on, we're the mob tonight.
Right,
we're just sitting around.
It sounds good.
Yeah. So to all of the mob out there, we're not serious. Please.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We love you guys.
And if anybody called y'all with some crazy shit and it sounded like my voice, it wasn't me. I was just imitating it. So, hey, you want to tell them what this is?
Think the mob's still around? in Louisiana?
In Louisiana?
I think they still are, because I know they used to run this bitch. And
they still do.
They still do in certain part. Yeah.
Is New Orleans still
a lot quieter about it, I guess?
Up? Well, I will say this: the mob did leave for a little while out of New Orleans after Katrina. Remember?
God damn, that recent? I thought you was gonna say like in the 70s.
No.
Well, everybody left after Katrina.
Yeah,
I
just don't know why they did. I don't know why they did. So
with no money,
probably the water.
Brother Brad, I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
That might have did it.
I'm gonna tell you.
8 foot of water everywhere.
There's a theory. The theory is, back in the day, so all of the bar rooms and everything. The mob is heavy into restaurants and bar rooms.
Sure.
Okay.
Gambling
And gambling establishments as well, but not really too much.
Clubs too. Bada bing.
And loans.
Pretty much the whole French Quarter, right? Let's just lay it out.
Yeah.
Everything.
So we can stop naming shit.
Yeah.
Look, I bet you if you looked at the real estate
and
car dealerships,
the dude that's on the corner fucking begging for change. Yeah. The whole French Quarter, right?
I bet you if you look at real estate owned in the French Quarter area, I bet you probably 70% of it is probably owned by
God, dude, I thought you
Italian
was like a
Navy.
white man.
Yeah,
So
and I'm not saying a mafia,
but
but
I know what you mean. Yeah.
no, I'd say more than that.
It might be.
Yeah, I mean they're not gonna
So-
give that. That's so.
Continue.
So back in the day, if they caught you doing some nefarious shit, they would approach you and they'd say, "Okay, you want to go and fuck up on our turf?"
That's not how they said it. How'd they say it? How did they say it, dude? Bring me to that time.
Yeah.
I want to feel like I'm being.
All right, look,
hey,
look.
accost me.
Yeah,
Right.
you got to put some respect
say-
on the mob.
Let's say I
Absolutely.
fucked up.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm a business owner, or go ahead.
Let's say, hey, Brad, drive the car up next to this fucking jackass right. I gotta tell him something.
Hey, Tony, how you doing today?
Come here, motherfucker.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm gonna tell you something right now. All right. Whose fucking street you think you're on?
Uh,
But this is gonna happen. All
what-
right.
What happened?
Just shut the fuck up while I'm
Okay,
talking. I'm gonna
okay.
tell you straight right
Right.
now. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have my boy come and give you a set of car keys. And they might or might not be something in the trunk of that fucking car. All right? And you're gonna take that fucking car and you're gonna drive it to Houston, Texas. And then you're gonna get out of that car and get another car.
Well, I have to ask
and
my
drive-
wife. I
Shut
can't.
the fuck up while I'm
sorry,
talking.
Sorry.
All right?
Sorry.
Hey, do you know what not breathing is? All right, right now you can not talk and you can still breathe. Or you can not talk and not breathe at all. So shut the fuck up while I'm talking. All right, this is serious. My boy's gonna go. He's gonna bring you a set of car keys. You're gonna get in the fucking said car and you're gonna drive said car to Houston, Texas. You're not gonna look in the trunk. You're gonna get out of that car. You're gonna get in another car. You're gonna drive back here. When you drive back, you can get out of that car. You can get back into another car, and you're gonna drive that car around and have that car for as long as you want to. If you need some gas money, you need a bit of money for a little bit of gabagoo, I got you. But when I ask you to drive another car back to Texas again, you're gonna fucking do it. And if you don't do it,
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
you're not gonna talk and you're not gonna fucking breathe. Do you understand me?
I do.
And as far as all these stupid tomfoolery and bullshit you're doing out there in my fucking streets, you're gonna stop.
So that's how it will go
I
down.
don't. I'm not asking for you to fucking ask me nothing. It's a do you understand me? Yes or no?
So that's how it would go down. I
Yeah.
wanted to know because I was scared, dude. I didn't know what you were about to do. I didn't know. I was thinking, fuck.
And then it stopped happening. It stopped that somehow or another it was able to shoot motherfuckers in the middle of broad daylight on fucking Canal Street. And they didn't do it once. Or they didn't do it twice. They did this fucking shit for like 8 months straight. They were shooting motherfuckers up and down Canal Street. Did you know? You remember that time after Katrina? Nobody does.
What are you
Just
talking
me?
about? Who was shooting them?
People who
Why are you getting aggravated at the question?
No,
You're like this motherfucker.
you're gonna make me say it.
I'm
now.
trying to figure out who you.
Them dudes ain't that far from. All right, they're not that far from us. Just say it.
I'm
right.
just trying. I don't remember anybody getting shot.
Yeah, they was.
Mhm.
Yeah, they was shooting people after Katrina. I'm
Who
gonna say
is
it very
they?
slowly.
Just say it.
I'm not gonna
get
fuck-
yourself in some
You
trouble.
say it. You say it. You say it. People who were not controlled by the mob. It was a free for all out there, and they were going into the French Quarter, and they were going. It was actually in the middle of Canal Street, which Canal Street is a very, very big part, and they were just shooting and doing whatever they did, and it was uncontrolled. It used to be controlled, and it was no longer controlled for a while, and now it's back to being controlled again.
I got you.
And that's all I'm really
so
going
you're
to say.
saying the mob is
That's
good.
what I'm
The
kind of
mob is
getting at.
back. Yeah, the mob is good now. Well, yeah. How can I get money from you if you shut down? I got to keep you open. And a lot of people thinking that they used to extort, and then they went into partnership, and then they went into actually buying them out.
Extort how? They were protecting the business.
First, you would instill fear, then you offer protection.
yeah,
Yeah,
they were protecting them.
I mean, but that's low level. The higher level mob shit is
Yeah.
is you buy the whole establishment.
Yeah, I like the mob.
So it wasn't just Chicago, New York, and Vegas. Then it went over into the whole
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the only reason Vegas is even a thing, huh? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
fucking desert.
that. But now man, it's a good place. No,
It's
you know,
a good place.
It's a
yeah.
good place to
It's
get some
fun.
gabagoo.
It's fun.
You know, you want to go? Hey, I'm fucking talking to you. I'm about to fucking whack this guy. Let's talk about this, man. You baited me in.
Yes, I did.
This is as what it seems. It looks like a little Native American.
They call it a hatchet, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? And there's got little Mardi
With
Gras
some
themes
little
on it.
zesty feathers all over it.
So
for
what
some
happens
reason.
is, it's yours. So
Yeah.
you want to talk about it? They give these off of the floats. Whenever the Mardi Gras floats going on the street, they go like these. They throw the beads all the time. And
You got to show your tits, though.
no, I'll get to that in a second. So these, this is what you strive for. So like for the people who are on the floats, to make them feel, if you want to feel good about yourself when you're down here in Mardi Gras, especially if you join one of these crews, which a Mardi Gras crew is when you ride on the float and you throw stuff out. Okay, so you get stuff like this, and then people are like, hey, throw me something, mister, is what they say. And then you pass these out. And this is like, if you walk back from the float with one of these, and there's a lot of floats, and there's like 25 floats. If you walk back to your family holding one of these, you're like, oh my God, and it's nice and it's cool. It's fun to have. And then, of course, you're catching Mardi Gras beads.
Which is just dumb as hell. Everybody's
And then,
jumping around screaming for some fucking plastic fucking
Then-
beads. Oh, sorry.
if you want to see some titties,
Yeah.
then
That is a titty bead right
you're
there.
on the float, and you're going, and you take these, and you hold them, you dangle them out, and you point that girl out. You're
Here.
like,
I'll do
you.
What parade is this?
Hey!
Hey,
Is this Mandeville?
Give me my fucking bead, you asshole.
next.
Scammer.
Fuck!
Is this a Mandeville parade or a
My titties
Covington
for
parade,
nothing.
dude?
Apparently Mandeville. He didn't give me the beads. He's calling the police because I showed my tits. Damn it.
Right.
That's why you got to go to New Orleans
we
for Mardi
debated that
Gras.
last
Give me my
week, right?
beads
You know,
now,
right.
dude. I earned that shit.
Yeah.
I just showed my titties.
They call those titty beads, y'all.
Yes.
And I earned them.
They call
There you go.
You crazy.
Well, you
boy.
wanted to
Go
give people
ahead.
the experience, man.
Yes.
I know you were trying to give a tutorial on how
Yes.
Mardi Gras is down here.
Brad,
And that's how we do it.
don't co-sign.
But let me ask you,
That's it right
you've been to a couple of parades. I don't know if you've been or you've been.
I've ridden in parades too. Yeah.
Are doubloons still a big thing?
No.
No, honestly, I
Not
haven't
really?
seen
Right.
any, dude.
Listen,
do you
now
remember
that you
back-
say it,
You remember back in the day when Al Copeland was alive, dude, and he
Yeah.
would bring his boat through and he would throw like
throw them fucking
the balloons and it would give you like $5 off
Yeah,
a
yeah.
3-piece or whatever it might have
Yeah.
been.
He not only
or
threw
free
that.
3-piece or something. You know?
He not only threw, he threw real fucking doubloons too.
What you mean? What's a real doubloon?
What's a real doubloon?
Like
Fucking a
pirate
silver
treasure?
doubloon. Like a.
Arrgh. He's throwing.
He threw coins. He threw
Okay. I don't know,
like-
like doubloon. Like what? I'm sure doubloon has a meaning.
Eagles
What
and
is-
shit.
what
You
does
know,
it
the-
mean?
or something?
the eagles. The
Silver
the,
eagles?
Like a
the shit you
half
got in your
dollar?
house. Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't.
Well,
I've
yeah.
never caught one of those, but yeah.
No,
But
but
he
I-
didn't throw them just to anybody. I
I've
mean,
been.
it was,
I'm gonna
In
call
other
it a
words, your group will be
doubloon from
sitting
now
out-
on. I'm
So
gonna
here's
go to
the
the bank, be like, "Give me $100 in doubloons."
Yeah, right.
Might y'all have some
that's
doubloons?
that's where the word comes from. Yeah, that's true.
So doubloons aren't a big thing anymore.
No, I was saying I've been
Yeah,
to
no.
3 this year so far, and I haven't seen
haven't
a
seen
single
them, yeah.
doubloon. They probably some fucking they
I did.
hurt somebody or
Right.
something throwing.
No, they have them
because they had to stop
Yeah.
throwing the coconuts
Right,
too.
you
in
remember that?
Zulu.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah,
They
right.
had to start
You have
handing
to
them
hand the
Yeah.
coconuts. Yeah.
You know why?
Because they probably hit somebody in the fucking head with a
On
coconut.
accident. On accident.
Well, no, because I'd be trying to.
And I'm gonna say this.
If I could legally throw coconuts at motherfuckers, I'm hitting somebody.
I'm gonna say this.
How true.
If you have a good arm,
Yes.
right? That's a football terminology. If
Sure.
you have a good arm, combined with you're racist and you're fucking killing it,
And you
There we
like,
go.
and you're on
Then
a
you
fucking
can be
float,
black and throw them at white people.
And well, I mean, that never happened. Wait. It was Zulu, right?
yes,
Zulu
that's
has
what it was.
yeah,
It was
well,
a black
exactly.
run parade, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it all?
It
I still think it
is
was
for the
white
most
dudes
part,
throwing-
yeah.
That's what it was. They
I don't
snuck
give a
in.
fuck what you tell me.
They snuck in
Blackface? Is that what you're saying, dude? Blackface?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
what you're saying?
I was thinking it was-
gotcha.
They
I swear
snuck
to God, I
into
was thinking it
Zulu
was-
to throw coconuts at black people. That's how racist these motherfuckers
Through-
were.
right,
That's pretty
exactly,
hardcore.
yeah.
Through blackface, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was some white dude. I
Them
think,
fucking
as a
white
matter of fact, I
Republicans,
think it was
man.
Brett Favre,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
It might have been. No, they probably hit some fucking kid in the head with a damn coconut,
I'm
and that was
sure.
it. It
I'm-
shut that shit
Well,
down.
have you ever ridden in a parade?
Nope.
You ever rid? Yep. You
Mardi
rid.
Gras Day a few times.
You rode?
in Jefferson Parish, yes. Now I'm
What
going
is
back
your
in
point?
I'm going back in the fucking
Why does that
90s,
stump
dude.
you?
Yeah. Why
You
am
asked
I
the man a
stumping
question.
you?
I'm bringing up Brad's past, and I gotta go. hey, we leave it. You give me 15 minutes head start. We leave
Yeah.
out. Hold this motherfucker, all right? I'm not gonna make it.
What about riding in a parade though?
No,
I
it
mean,
looks
yeah,
fun
what's
as
up with
fuck.
that?
you get up. You're on a float, and you're drinking,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
you're fucking humming shit,
Sure.
and it's awesome. I'm gonna say it. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
You been in a parade? Which one? You can say it. Go ahead.
What?
What parade have you
parade?
ridden in?
I don't know.
Zulu.
What?
He's the one that got coconuts banned, you
Yeah.
asshole.
No,
That was him throwing them at
Let
white
me ask
people.
you: was it a true float or was it pulled with like a F-250 or
no, I
something?
rode in the parades, and
He was
I
in the
rode
marching
in
band.
Lacombe a couple of times, but I
Was you
also
heavy?
rode in.
We gotta get a
I haven't, no.
B.S.ing
Fuji.
float, man.
No, I really did ride in another one. I can't remember right now.
We need-
It's got to come to. But I was all about the long game. I tell the kids to go long and throw it. That's the better thing to do.
Yeah.
The one in Chalmette, the Irish Parade.
I got you.
You
They
was
let you in
throwing shrimp boots?
Yeah.
Shrimp
You was
boots.
throwing shrimp boots?
I want to ride and run. We need a B.S.ing float, man.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
We do.
That'd
Be cool.
badass. I
You
know,
want to
it
get
really
one
would.
drummed up for next year?
That would be badass, really.
Dude, it's a good
Wait,
time.
But I
man.
want something that I can throw at people that'll
Yeah.
hurt them, but it's legal.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Get that.
The titty?
Get it. Get it.
Yeah, we did the whole truck float
Pass it,
thing,
pass
you
it,
know,
pass it.
Where?
in Jefferson Parish
okay. So
years
look,
ago.
yo,
Yeah.
look. It's Waterfield.
I think they had some stupid ass dog parade or something today around here. It
They
was like
did.
Crew to
In
Paws
Old
or some
Town,
shit.
yeah.
Crew to
Yeah.
pause.
They
Yeah, it
throw
sounds
these.
exciting.
I mean, anything you could throw basically and get like now
Anything.
something like this. They hand it. It's long enough that they hand it off to someone.
I wouldn't be
hopefully.
handing that
Nah, I'm
motherfucker.
fucking.
How'd you get?
All
How'd
of
you
a
get
sudden,
this?
my Indian come.
But
What?
you flashed.
Yeah, but it wasn't my top. He was so impressed. He's like, "Here."
It's like comparable.
It was all about the length of the shaft. You know what I'm saying?
He probably felt bad for me.
Right.
Oh yeah, just
Let me
take
help
this,
you out,
Take
dude. Yeah.
this.
You pulled it out in public. He earned it. What? No, he earned it. He earned it.
Crazy,
But they
boy.
throw beads. If you really want to get, if you're on top of a float and you go and you want to get somebody to do something nefarious, and you got that hanging on your neck, because you literally have it hanging on your neck, and you have all of your stuff that you have around, and as people are cheering, can I get that? Can I get that? Then when you get to the nice little section where they got a bunch of little whores, then you go, oh yeah, well I'm about to solicit this girl for these beads right here.
They're nice ladies.
Whores, dude.
I mean, for that amount of
Well,
time.
yeah.
All-
Look, it's
all women
okay
wanna-
for your inner whore to come out every
All
now and
women
during
want to
Mardi
step
Gras.
out a little bit. Here, you can take that
During
titty
Mardi
back.
Gras,
I've had my
it's
fun
okay.
with it.
I do want to address this whole table of fucking racist. Well,
Yes.
nobody's brought up fucking Black History Month.
What month?
We've been doing
It's
this
your
shit.
month?
February. Yeah, that's
How
true.
you don't know?
We celebrate.
What do you mean? What month? We're
Hold
right.
your arm out. Let's do a color check right
Well,
now. Hold
you
your arm
get
out.
We're
Hold your
slap dab in it.
Hold your fucking arm out, you motherfucking
look.
fucking. Yeah.
You only get until
How
February
the fuck do I
15th.
get Black History Month and I'm this color?
You don't
Look
get
at
a
the color
whole
of my
month.
goddamn eyes.
You don't get a whole month.
I want to
You
know
get half
what
a
we're
month.
doing.
Yo, people out there in TV land, I identify as Creole, and I'm not black.
Well,
Now there are white people in my family, as well as there are black people.
You
in my
have
family.
black hair.
but
Fuck
me
it.
myself, I am not. No.
I'll be black. Fuck it.
No.
I don't care.
Oh, check this out. You
I'm
want to talk about some
celebrating.
racist shit? You want to talk about
Why
what's,
not?
What's
That's what
fucked
we-
up about being
That's what we
about Black
do.
History Month?
What's up?
What's the shortest month in the fucking year?
Oh, that's fucking. You're right. What are they doing to my people?
Hold up. It gets better.
And it's a leap year.
It gets better. What? So it's how many days is in February? 28. What's half of 28?
Ooh, that's math.
What's
That's
half of 28?
math.
14?
Hold on. Somebody get your phone out.
14?
Why?
14.
What about it?
What holiday is February 14th?
Valentine's
Day?
Yeah, right. So not only did they give black people the shortest fucking day shortest month in a year, but they put a white fucking holiday right smack dab in the middle of that motherfucker.
They did us
And it's
wrong.
Ash Wednesday, so
They-
if that
they-
means anything.
they
to
did us
our
wrong. Ain't that
some
listening
shit?
Catholics.
Ashy Wednesday.
Ashy
So man,
Wednesday.
look, man,
Man.
it's fucked up, man.
They did. Oh well.
Fuck them crackers, man.
Yeah. Well.
Power to the people. J.J. Evans.
See.
Mike,
Got it in them.
Well, what you
All right.
doing for
Absolutely.
February, Jamal?
Jamal. Because you can't say black names correctly. You see that new chick that's
Jamal.
going around? Yeah, Jamal.
No, we're not going to go there before we cross a major
Phonetically.
fucking line.
What? Come on, man.
right.
A lot of white people can't say black people's names correctly.
No.
It's true.
No, he was asking me how I'm celebrating this month. And we're going to leave that alone.
Do y'all believe in those
No.
the cars being better because they're the first or the last off the assembly line and shit? You know what I mean?
Like,
It's the numbers matching GTO,
Yeah,
man. It's
yeah,
got
yeah,
the
yeah,
numbers
yeah,
matching with the, hey man, look, the matching numbers with the matching. This is the first production year, and it's the first. There's car number one off the GM flip, and all of that shit.
I don't think I would buy one because of it, but it does make the value go up. On
Why?
Older car.
Well, that's what he's
that's
saying,
what I'm
like,
saying.
what
Like
does
I
it
don't
to a
agree
collector?
with it,
Yeah.
but it does.
Yeah.
Do you like a '69 GTO?
fucking right.
Yeah.
All right, but what makes the fucking number one over
To
one?
me, nothing.
Or the
but
last GTO off the assembly line. What makes that motherfucker
So-
worth so much more than the one in the
Well,
middle or the one?
No,
in
I
the
get you. I mean, that's like saying what makes a pair of Jordans worth anything. It's just
I understand it being
somehow
rare.
they build it up to be.
I understand it being
Right.
rare, right?
it's just so some rich motherfucker can say, "I've got one of one."
That's
I've
it's a
got the
bragging
number
thing.
one.
Right.
So then the next rich motherfucker says, "Well, I want that. You know,
Yep.
I'll
Right.
give you this much."
think that's
But
another
I know what
Exactly
you
what
mean.
it
I don't
is.
think it means a fucking thing.
Yeah, I think it's a bunch of
'cause I'll
fucking
take any
bullshit.
number of a
Yep.
fucking 69.
It's so
fucking-
Jay Leno can get TV cameras to follow him around his garage and be like, "That's number one."
He
you
does,
know?
yeah.
Exactly. That's what it's for. That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
it's expensive as shit.
I get it.
I don't agree with it, but
You chose Jay Leno to talk about that.
because he's got a garage,
He
dog.
does.
I like that fucking dude though.
That dude's got
But
a
he's got a
fucking
fucking
collection.
garage, though.
No, but here's why I like him. I like because he's got that fucking money, but he still puts his hands on his own shit.
He does.
He does.
You know what I
They
mean?
burned
Well,
his
and then
ass
he
up.
caught,
They get burned,
caught on
yeah.
fire in his
Yeah.
garage.
Caught on
Yo,
fire.
come
Fucked him
on.
up.
Every time I say something good, y'all want to fucking turn on.
It's not a joke. I'm just
No,
saying he
it's-
did.
Yeah.
It's a fact, and that's all we talk
Hold on,
about on
make
this
a phone
show is
call.
facts.
Facts.
Hello, Mr. Tony. Yeah, can you come here? All right.
No, he did. I want to
Hey,
say
Miss
it
Tony,
burned
can you
him
get the
fucking
fuck-
bad.
It did. His
Yeah.
face was all fucked
Because
up.
he is hands on with his
I'll
shit.
fucking tell you something right now, okay? You don't fucking pick with the booch, all right?
I heard him.
He's a good boy.
He was dogging the fuck out of them OCC choppers, man.
Yeah, he
That
was.
one that he bought. He says basically it's just a piece of shit.
shit.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Wait a minute, though. Wait a minute, though.
said,
You
"Yeah, no
fucking
shit."
hypocrite. Do you like the Paulies?
The Paulies?
Especially the big one.
The Paulies?
Yeah.
I used to watch the show.
How he
It was-
says,
I did.
What did he say?
Senior.
He says, card or something that he says.
Did you like the Paulies?
Yeah, I mean,
I used to watch it.
Yeah, but
I used to watch it.
you won't. You keep saying you used to.
I don't
watch it.
understand what the
I
question was. What
remember
do you
that
mean?
you used to watch it. I'm asking
Well-
you, which one of them were not your favorite?
Oh fuck! I don't know. I'd love them
Oh,
all.
God.
Man.
You watched that? You're a lying motherfucker.
Mikey was my.
I like
favorite,
Mikey,
but-
man.
All right, then it was the
Fuck
dad
the
that you didn't like.
motorcycles. I'm getting into
Papa
painting.
Polly.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
doing.
Fuck
you
it,
know?
I'm an artist.
I'm
The
out of
dude,
here,
the
dude.
dude said he said something with an accent. Fucking dude right there just went off about it.
I don't even remember, honestly.
Well,
Motherfucker
he-
can't say that right. He was like, yeah, it's something like I just say instead of saying Chicago, they say Chicago or some shit
Yeah.
or whatever it was. Yeah, the dude said something to that effect.
No, that was
And,
me like going off on him. No, I don't remember. Ain't no
He,
telling.
I'm not
he
gonna say
said
you did
something
it.
back to Jay Leno
He what?
though. Papa Pauly
I saw
said
that.
something
yeah.
back. Yeah,
I didn't,
Senior.
what did he say?
Yeah.
he was basically like bullshit. Like
How's it
Right.
bullshit? Them bikes are
he was
garbage.
like, you
they're-
can ride it. Da,
He
da, da,
wasn't-
and he was
Jay
like,
Leno wasn't the only person who said it.
No,
No,
that's
it
what I mean. I've
wasn't
heard
at
it.
all. I've heard it a few
Yeah.
times.
They even say it that they're not meant to travel across country.
They're more
motherfuckers. It's just
decorative
looks.
and-
They're not
Yeah.
meant to what? Well,
But like he was saying, he was like, the motors they put in it are bought from like a reputable company.
Yeah,
Like they don't
I'm
build the
sure.
motors. And
Yeah.
Jay Leno was like, the motors shitting out and this and that. And he was
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, the motor is bought from a reputable company. So he
Yeah, I don't-
was
'cause I
like, you
don't think
loved
it
it when
was-
you brought it home. Da da da.
Yeah,
and-
because
and
the
so-
motors is not what I hear people, knocking
I hear
a
they
lot.
just
It's
ride like
just that- yeah,
ass.
because it's a long.
And he said
fucking
the
stretched out
rake
bike.
the rake on the front wheel is stock for Harleys or some shit, like stock for
On what
most
front wheel?
choppers. So
Have
Jay
you
Leno
seen
was
some of that
oh
shit?
yeah, I've seen them, but he was saying it's whatever degree it is stock for
Who
most
said that?
choppers. Pauly,
He's full of shit. I got a Harley. They ain't nothing fucking.
that's what he said. You ain't got a chopper though.
They don't make chopper Harleys.
What he
I mean, they don't make nothing like that.
That's what he
People
said.
made choppers. That's
Yeah,
why
no
they were
doubt, but
called choppers.
He
'cause
was saying that it's no more like it's no crazier of an angle than
He's
just a
dumb as
normal
fuck.
chopper. But that's what he was saying. He was doing an interview with the same guy that
Yeah.
interviewed. Yeah,
he's dumb as fuck to say that. Have you seen some of the fucking
I've seen
the
'em.
front ends of them fucking
Oh,
bikes them
God,
boys
yeah,
make?
Yeah, it's crazy.
so what they're
Anyway.
saying is that it must have a curve and a forks, then, right? In
well,
order
they're
for the-
just the angle. The more you angle them out, the worse it is to
it's
ride. 'Cause you can't
horrible.
fucking turn.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, no
So Jay
That's
Leno was
horrible.
saying that the rake on the forks was so far out that you just can't drive the bike.
a
And
lot
then
of them are
fucking
Papa,
chopper.
Papa Pauly was saying no, it's a normal rake that whatever
lot of
the
'em are,
angle is
Papa
on the
Paul
rake.
is full of shit that if that's the normal rake,
That's
number
what he
one.
said.
Number two, to say it to Jay Leno, yeah, they are a little bit more difficult to ride, but it's more like because we used to do it to our bicycles back in the day. You go in way back in the day, there was the forks. You could take them and chop them off at the top and
Right.
fit them into one another and get your fucking front wheel way out there, right? And you'd weld each section and so you could ride it, but it wasn't very maneuverable.
No.
Yeah.
Right, but on a long straight stretch, you could ride that
Oh
motherfucker.
yeah, well, straight,
you know,
fine.
yeah.
But then it's on them. A lot of them were rigid frames. Like there was no
Yeah, they were just
suspension
hard as
on
fuck.
them. So you
Right.
drive one of them motherfuckers, dude.
That's why you get in a fucking chopper.
Well, yeah. To me, it's like if you buying that bullshit from OCC, you're not expecting to ride that shit.
Right.
And they did.
Yeah, you're not
sell.
cruising to work in the fucking
No,
thing. Right.
yeah.
They said
you
a
know?
lot of them were like to the fire department and
Yeah,
shit
it
like
was
that.
just
That they'd
show.
just be to put
More of
up
a show
somewhere.
bike,
Yeah.
yeah. You know,
Yeah,
publicity
it's
shit.
just
you know.
motherfuckers who bought into that shit. You know, and then it was like, oh yeah, we got these choppers and they're gonna be worth thousands and millions.
Nah,
you
they
know?
were
They ain't worth shit.
And then
Can't give 'em away.
and it also came out that that Shaquille O'Neal's bike.
Yeah.
Saw
saw
who
that.
built it?
Them. Jesse James.
Jesse James.
Jesse
Yeah,
James,
Jesse
yeah.
James sold the bike to him for regular price and said that he sold it to him for times 10. So he sold it to him for $20,000 and said it was $200,000.
Yeah.
And then it was a complete fucking lie.
They got a dude. He owns a motorcycle shop and he runs a YouTube channel and just different motorcycle shit. He bought an OCC chopper for like $3,500.
No
Did you
shit.
see that?
And he
Yeah.
was he was another one saying how big of a piece of shit it was.
Yep. He was like, "This is
Yeah.
the biggest piece of shit." He bought it for like $3,500.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. It's me. I'm Bougie.
Yep. Fixing to get out.
I'm Bougie with the Mardi Gras beads on. And if I can get those beads back, I'll probably be able to see some
Nah.
breasts.
Get up.
Not happening.
You got to show me something to get these back, buddy.
I'll just sit with my can of Blue
Still
Runner.
got the blue runner.
Yeah, and then my little can of Sprite right here. My little preemie Sprite because I couldn't afford a whole Sprite.
I understand.
Well, let's wrap it up. I'm tired of y'all.
He's waiting.
B.S.ing with the guys. Share these videos. Subscribe. Y'all know what to do. We appreciate y'all watching. Until next time, y'all be good.